Hi everyone, so today we are going to start with priming the board with white acrylic. And if you want to know what acrylic and which brand I'm going to use and I'm using, so I will share the link below surely so you can buy from there. I bought it from Amazon, and sorry for using my hands because I was like just feeling comfortable with my hands. So you have to prime it very well, don't leave any corner, so it will make yourself easy. And I'm going to do the corners with the gold one. So actually I have to apply the golden acrylic, but it was just broke, so I have just decided to apply some acrylic paint. So next we are going to mix the resin as much quantity you want, and then we have to mix it very properly. After mixing the resin, we are just going to add the beige pigment in it, and then you have to mix the color also very carefully. After mixing it, let's start pouring. You can just spread all the resin on the board with the help of spoon or anything, so it will work fast. So here the quantity of the resin I used got short, so I just mixed the more resin very fastly, and so it will give the same effect. And then torch it well to pop all the bubbles. For the next step, we are going to take one more clear layer of resin. I have taken 300 grams in total for the top layer, and now I am mixing it very properly. You have to mix it that much proper, like you have to see that there is no cloudiness left. Spread all the resin all over the board, and then pop all the bubbles. Make it bubble free by giving the heat or by using the bubble burster spray, whatever you want. And now I put it the acrylic cutting of Eiffel Kursi on it. The decoration, whatever you want to pick, you can pick instead of that. And now I am adding the clear layer on it so it will get cured properly. Next, it's the next day now, and we are going to do the steps finally and taking the resin. I'm going to take the resin up about 50 grams now. And yes, for sure, don't forget to wear the gloves also. I just using without the gloves from the past 2 days, but you should wear the gloves properly and do all the precautions. Don't avoid that. Now again, it's time for mixing. Then mix it very properly. Start slowly, and then do it more softly, like you are just mixing a hot cup of tea or coffee. Like mix like that very slowly, very nicely, and cover all the corners and the bottom of the glass so you can get the very clear resin and perfect for pouring, and no cloudiness left behind. So it will cure very fast and very well without any cloudiness after curing too. You can see how I'm taking all the resin from the sides and from the bottom, so you have to do it more clearly and more properly, okay? So here we are going to take a disposable box and some crushed glass. It is a green reflective crushed glass. We are taking some spoons of these green crushed glass into the box. And I am mixing the crystal crushed glass also in the green one, so make it a mix match. I have a little large size of the crystal clear crushed glass, but you can I will prefer to take the smaller one, the 3 mm size. It will be the best combination, but still I don't have it right now, so I just go for it too. Here I have just found the little crushed glass, the mini one, so I just decided to add them too, so it will give a little even look for the corners. Now mix them properly so it will just get into each other, and look, the mixture is looking so pretty and so wonderful. I'm loving it. I thought like the green one is a little less, the white one is more. So actually it's not white one, it's a crystal clear, so I just added green ones more to give it a more pretty look. Now we are going to add some spoons of resin in it to get them greasy and sticky, and then we will you can don't put the much more amount of resin, so it will get too much greasy and the resin drops from the sides. So just to put it enough, that much enough that it will absorb and not feel like sticky. It is obviously sticky, but not like dropping all over the board. And mix it all over very deeply, so don't so any crushed glass doesn't remain without resin, otherwise it will not gonna stick on the board. It will fall out when you get the stand up. So make sure all the crushed glass get greasy very nicely and very evenly. So let's start adding the crushed glass, greasy crushed glass, on the sides of the board very carefully and very slowly. I will do a close-up for you guys so you can see more easily and clearly how it is going to be added on the sides. So you have to put your hands on the outer side of the board so it will not fall out, and use your spoon very slowly to add them on the top of the corners only. So now I am going to add a little drops of resin on all over the glass on the corners. So if there are any chance I left any glass that is not greased well, so it will help me to get it over, and don't like left any of the glass to be unfinished or ungreased. Now I'm adding a black pigment in the resin, the remaining resin I just mixed. So after adding the black pigment, we are going to mix it very properly. Just take very little amount of pigment, that is the liquid paste. Don't use too much because it will work like a little toothpick size. You can put a drop or just very tiny amount of the paint, and then mix it very nicely and properly, so it will give the very nice finish at the end. And I am just going to speed up the process. After mixing it very well, you are going to add it in the middle. So as the acrylic have the height, I make it in 2-3 mm, so it will gonna remain inside the acrylic. So we are going to put all the black paste. I'm adding very slowly, so if there any chance I put it more than its height, it will gonna come out of the sides and it will just to give a very bad effect, and gonna ruin my acrylic also. So I'm just adding very slowly, so it will, and I'm covering the corners by the spoon so it will not get any chance it get out of the boundaries, because if it come out of the boundaries it will ruin the resin acrylic, and it will not gonna come out easily because there are small pores in the Ayatul Kursi acrylic. So I'm using it very slowly and very nicely. And in the end, I'm just giving a bubble buster spray to remove all the bubbles from the depth of the resin, so it won't come up again and again. Now it was the next day. After curing the black layer, we are going to take some more resin, the clear resin, so we can get the glossy finish on it. So we are going to mix the resin according to our requirement. We are just going to add it only in the middle of the middle portion, like only on the black portion, because I have to put some more acrylic on it. So for giving it a 3D look, I'm going to add first the clear layer of resin, like very slowly. And after mixing, I just put it on and take it very slow and very nice. If it comes out, it will not look good on it. So do it very slowly, and don't take much resin. And if you add more resin, it will gonna you can say fall out after some time. So take a very little amount of resin and do it very carefully. After adding that, I'm just torch it so the bubbles got out. And now we are already added the resin in it, so we are now going to add next acrylic on it, the name Allah written on that acrylic. We are going to put very carefully in the middle. Actually my middle is so weak, I can't put anything straight. Like I don't know what happened to my hands. When I'm putting anything straight in the position, it will always gonna tilt, or so I'm just focusing too much, it will get exact in the position. And after curing it, we will just add a clear layer of resin all over the board. So I just skipped that part, so I'm just telling you in the voiceover, so you can do it after that, and then we will show you the final look shortly. If you like this video, don't forget to like, share and comment in the comment section, and subscribe my channel for more videos. Take care, bye bye.